Hello, children. Hope you all are good. Children, welcome to your chemistry class. Children, in this video, we will start our new chapter, that is language of chemistry. So, let's start our first topic, that is chemical reactions. Children, before start this topic, chemical reaction, let me give you fifth situation, and you need to tell me if the changes that has occurred is physical or chemical. A paper is torn, a paper is burned, water is converted to ice, and we respire. Which among these are physical changes and which one is chemical changes? To differentiate, we first need to know what is physical and chemical changes mean. A physical change is a process in which substances experience its change in its physical properties like shape, size, appearance, or state. There is no change in internal structure or molecular composition. A chemical change, in other hand, results in the formation of new substances entirely. The atoms of one or more substance rearrange to form new substances. Now let's go back to the examples. First, paper is torn. Is it physical change or chemical change? Are you getting a new substance entirely? Are the chemical properties changing? No, not at all. The paper is just torn into two pieces. Paper is still paper and nothing else. Hence, it is a physical change. Now tell me, children, what about paper being burned? Here, paper is converted to ash and smoke, new substances entirely. Hence, it is a chemical change. Now, tell me, what about water being converted into ice? Here, only the state of matter is changing, which is a physical properties. Ice can be converted back to water with a little bit of heating. Hence, it is a physical change. And the last one is interesting. Can you tell me, children, what happens when we respire? We utilize the oxygen when we inhale, and after the respiration process, carbon dioxide is exhaled. Clearly, a new substance is formed, hence, it is a chemical change. So, children, whenever chemical change occurs, we say there is a chemical reaction, and this is what we study in details. What do you actually mean by it? How do you know that reaction has taken place? All these answers you will get by the end of this video. Now children, we will see what is chemical reaction. Any chemical change in matter which involves its transformation into one or more new substance is called a chemical reaction. For example, when hydrogen react with oxygen, it gives water, that is H2O. In chemical reaction, there are two terms. One is reactants and another is product. The substances that undergo chemical change are called reactants, and the new substance thus formed are called product. We have seen that burning of paper is a chemical change, and every chemical change causes chemical reaction. Here paper react with oxygen present in air and which helps paper to burn. Then after burning it gives us ash and smoke. This ash and smoke is called product, and the paper and oxygen which helps paper to burning are called reactants. So children, in the example of hydrogen and oxygen, when hydrogen react with oxygen, it gives H2O, which is a product, and hydrogen and oxygen react to form chemical change, each called reactants. Now, both product and reactants are pure substance, that is, it may be elements and compound. Children, when we write the names of reactants and products to express a chemical reaction, it is called word equation. For example, hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. Here hydrogen and oxygen are the elements that goes chemical change to form a new substance, water. Water is compound and it is completely different from hydrogen and oxygen in its properties. But what happened to hydrogen and oxygen molecules during the reaction? The atoms of oxygen and hydrogen in their molecules rearrange themselves to form water molecules. One molecule of water contains two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. Now we will see another example. Here sodium oxide, which is a compound, and water, which is also a compound. When two compounds react chemically to give a new compound, sodium hydroxide. Thus, a chemical reaction may involve combination of two or more elements or compounds reacting with each other to form a new compounds, or it may involve splitting of a compound into two or more elements or compound. So, whenever a chemical change occurs, we can say that a chemical reaction has taken place. You may think that chemical reactions only happen in science labs, but they are actually happening all the time in the everyday world. Every time you eat, your body uses chemical reactions to break down your food into energy. Other examples include metal rusting, wood burning, batteries producing electricity, and photosynthesis in plants. All shows chemical reactions. Children, hope you all have understood. Now children, read your book for better understanding. This is all for today's video. Thank you all.